Tim's got a new show on Netflix.
Yeah, we're excited about it. We're trying to get people like this who don't have faces. And, you know
what is it?
And I
Well,
want
This Is Your Country.
Oh, this is the talk show.
Yeah, it's a talk show.
Yeah,
We're
it's
trying to bring
amazing.
back like a Jerry Springer type concept.
You know, this was my senior ditch day in high school. We went to Jerry Springer.
That's awesome. Was it in Connecticut?
No, in Chicago. He was out of Chicago.
He was out of Chicago. That's awesome.
we did a senior ditch day and went down there. And dude, I loved Jerry Springer so much in high school because it was a perfect world of comedy. It was pure comedy.
Yeah.
And it's comedy on purpose where like people are taking it serious, but you're like, do you not understand that this is...
No, I think it's funny. It's like, it's also those shows end up being weirdly a better satire of America than The Daily Show.
100%.
Because like, this is what we got. These are the voters. These are the people.
This is who's out there.
These are all real people.
Right.
These are no scripts. They're not actors. They came on. We did like 20, 25 minutes with each group. We edited it down because like you got to get, you know, like, because a lot of people that aren't accustomed to being on TV
Right.
will just drone on for hours about something. So you got to edit it down to like, but it's amazing. I mean,
Can we show the trailer?
Well,
Absolutely.
Before you do, can I ask you a favor?
Sure.
Can I please? You know how in what's his name? The
Just breathe. It's okay.
I'm very emotional about.
Yeah,
it.
what's going on?
I just want to be like a handler.
Come. Be a handler.
Like I bring guests on stage. I don't say much.
Yes.
You know you're like... You
Like
know what
Steve.
You Steve Wilkos.
Yeah, still Wilkos.
But
That's what I want to be.
He was security.
Yeah, but I'll be security.
Making him security is so fucking
We
funny.
want security that, like, the idea would be security that runs away. Like, I just want cowards.
Yeah,
I want
dude,
cowards.
dude, I got to be your main.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, we
Right.
want cowards. We want
You
people
never
running
introduced
away.
me. You never
By the way,
introduced me. Yeah.
nothing is better than if a melee brawl starts and me and you run away out of the studio.
yeah.
It would be the greatest
Please.
moment ever. We just run away.
You don't even have to pay me. Just let me do it, please.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, cool. Thank
All
you.
right, let's see it. I do want to watch it again. It's fantastic.
Wow. Really?
We had some homeless people, I think, in the audience because we shot it in Van Nuys and we just, people like came out of tents and got in the
Central
audience.
casting,
Wow.
right?
It was great, yeah.
It's so fun.
You've done one episode.
We've done one. We're putting it out, and we're super excited. We didn't know what was gonna. It was a weird thing because they wanted us to do something like political, and I was like, it's boring. It's just boring going to a political convention. Nobody's gonna ever do it better than Triumph.
Right.
Nobody's gonna ever do the Daily Show better than Jon Stewart.
Yep.
No one's gonna like everybody. You know, so I said maybe we'll bring back something people haven't seen in a while, and it'll just be silly. And like our dream, we have dream ones that we couldn't get, but like our dream segments are like. My husband said he was at January 6th, but he was just cheating on me.
Yeah.
My sugar daddy's going to cut off my Ozempic and I'm scared of what I'll eat.
Yeah.
Things like that. Like we have dream ones where like we want to put things out into the universe and get these people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't see any violence.
There's no real violence because the people there is arguments and there is anger.
Yeah.
But violence is harder to get to. And a lot of the Jerry violence, I think some of it was staged.
It was a lot of it was staged.
And none of this is staged. So the reality is it's like our hope is that if we get more episodes, there is violence naturally.
We hope for
there
violence.
needs to be violence.
The hope is that we're
There
going to
must.
get violence. But we learned a lot doing it. We made some mistakes and then corrected them so that, you know, we had 2 shoots. We figured it all out. And then like, we're going to try to get, you know, if we keep doing it, like we'd love to get some people that really are going to attack each other
100%.
while me and you run out of this.
Yeah.
Jerry Springer did turn into this fake fight show, which I think was kind of partially the demise of the show because it organically was so wild.
It's got to be organic. Somebody's got to really want to fight.
Yeah.
I don't want... Somebody's got to want to fight, but there are like, we have a guy confessing he lost a lot of money to his wife with crypto. We have people like, you know, we have all kinds of stuff going on that's interesting. Guys saying I used to be a porn star, this chick, like, and these are all real things, but like nobody slapped anybody else. But, you know, knock on wood, that could happen.
Yeah.
I really hope it does.
That's the hope.
My name is Yashi Toto for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still working on the character.
I'm working on the character, dude. I'm going to look.
No, it's me and you run out of the studio during a large fight, and then there's a kind of an older female security guard who is tasked with handling everything.
Do you have this woman cast?
No, but it would be hilarious. Like a female, like an older female security guard trying to get a handle on everything. Me and Bobby sprint out of the studio.
Yeah.
Just run out.
Yeah.
Let her deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
not your
can't wait.
problem.
I hope this is a hit.
I hope it is too.
When's it come out?
October 1st.
October 1st.
October 1st.
It'll be out on Netflix. You got to go watch it.
Yeah, we hope it should be fun.
There's no chance it won't be successful. I told you.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Well, I'm glad we did this and not, because they were like, go to the convention and talk to people. And I go, why?
Yeah.
There's 20 people doing that.
Yeah.
And then they were really cool. Netflix was awesome. We said, we'd like to do this. And they said, okay, cool. And left us alone.
Because if you go to the convention and do the chat things, that's already on YouTube. There's like a dozen of those videos right now.
Everybody's doing that.
You'll never beat YouTube. It's fast.
And
it's already out.
It's already out. And it's going to, what's the point?
Yeah.
There's nothing to be learned anymore about people's like opinions about politics. The only thing that's left to be learned is like, how are people living? What are people doing? That's the more interesting element than like why you like Trump or why you like Kamala. It's like, how do you earn money? How does your family dynamic work? Like, who do you hate and why?
Would you take this to another state and move it? I mean, shoot it in different places?
I would shoot it wherever. Absolutely.
I think it'd be interesting to like shoot episodes in different spots. I know that's more expensive.
So. No, I agree with you.
Because then you really get a gist of like the shoot it in Nevada, then you're in Washington.
We flew these people in.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
From all over.
From all over.
Oh, okay, right on.
Because but it depends on where they'd want to shoot it, but I would shoot it wherever.
Let's take these people that got flown in. What was the general spot that a lot of them came from? We talking Florida?
I'm trying to think. There was Colorado.
Yeah.
There was Florida.
Got to be Florida.
How do you submit to be on the show?
Well, there was a casting call. We're like, are you this person? And do you want to reveal a thing? Do you want to do whatever? And people do it. People are like, why would anyone go on that? I go, anyone will do anything.
Yeah, people want to.
I love all this idea. People are like, why would anyone go on a show like that? You go, anyone will do anything. What are you talking about? Are you crazy?
Yeah.
There's no value to dignity anymore in this country. There's no economic value to it, and there's no emotional value. Like, you don't even sound good anymore if you tell someone you passed up on something and you go, I'm not going to go make a fool out of myself. No matter what it is, people will go, man, I don't know. Like, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
It used to be like 20 years ago, you'd tell a guy at a bar, they want me to go make my family into a laughing stock, and I'm not doing that. And the guy'd go, good for you. Now the same guy goes, I don't know. I would have maybe done that. There's not much left. There's no meat on the bone.
Right.
In the country. So it's like maybe something would have worked out. Right. You know?
What did you think you learned in the course of the show? What's the collective thought after seeing all these people do all this shit? What's like the one thing you took away from it? Genuinely.
Genuinely, what I took away was, number one, how hard it is to do these types of shows.
Yeah.
Because it's you don't have a script, you can't just re-edit and like go back and say, let's do it again. Like, that's not the way it works.
Right.
If somebody's going to say something to someone else, they say it one time. You're doing it in front of a live audience.
Right.
So I had to learn how to be a talk show host, and because of my podcast, I do it by myself. I just talk.
Right.
So for me, it was like listening to people, and I would lose track of time. So I'd earpiece in, and they'd be like, all right, you've done 10 minutes with them. And I'd go, oh, okay, bring out the gas. Because there's always somebody we're bringing out.
Right.
And a lot of the times the people in the chairs don't know. So I'm like, somebody's been listening backstage, and then we bring somebody else out. So it's like, it was learning how to do all of that, and then appreciating Springer, Jenny Jones, Ricky Lake, Donahue, Maury, all those people who did shit like that, Sally Jesse, appreciating it and going, oh, it was not as easy as it looked.
Right. It's not. I mean, you have to be a host, and you have to be kind of this. You're almost like you're almost manipulating them as you're telling the story with them.
And those shows did it every single day, all year. We had one shot. We had 2 live shows, Saturday and Sunday, and we edited them. We shot 11 of these segments. We kept 5. Yeah. So it took a minute, but as we get better at it, we would be able to we would know. Now I know more about okay, I understand why that segment was. Some people say they have a problem with each other and then get on stage. They really don't.
Of course. Yeah.
They really don't.
We would find that out when we did Bad Friends Live stuff. We'd find out people would bail on a thing that we thought they were really committed to.
Yeah. We had a woman who's a QAnon mom, and all the producers were like, she's a nut. Wait till you hear what she says. She's crazy. And then I brought her on stage and go, what's your craziest opinion? She goes, I like Trump. I go, all right, come on. Anything else?
Wow.
I'm like, are there tunnels underground? Like, give me something.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm pro Second Amendment. I like Trump. And the LA producers were so crazy that they thought that was like the most controversial.
No.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? They're like,
Right.
wait till you hear what she says. And she's like, I just think Biden's too old. And they're like, see? What a fucking nut job.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh no, this isn't. But we did find some people that were, it was really good. And there was some magic on it that happened where you're just in awe of it. Some shit went down where you do just stand back and go, what the fuck is happening?
I
and
love it.
It's kind of wild.
Well, the reason why this has legs is because there's 2 other comics that I can think of that had this, a daytime show. You know who they are?
Well,
I don't remember.
No, probably.
Kirk Fox
Oh yeah, Kirk
Okay.
did. He
and
did a
Greg
thing.
Barrett.
Greg Barrett.
But the problem with those shows is that they try to be molded into a talk. Like they're playing a role. So but you're yourself here.
That's right, yeah.
That's why this is. I think
he's
this
in
has
on the
legs.
joke.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
These guys were trying to like, well, tell us. They were just playing like some role.
A host.
We were basically like Netflix. We were talking to them and we go, we want to satirize like America. And then the idea was like, well, let's talk to political figures and everything. And I'm like, but that's not America.
No.
So the Republican and Democrat conventions are not America. And I thought about it and I was like, and me and my collaborator, Brian Frangie, really smart, good writer, we were like, and I work with him on stuff, but he co-produced this. We came up with the idea of basically going like, why don't we just do like a talk show like we grew up with, but with modern problems.
Right.